Anyway, there's been a flurry of rumors on the Superman v Batman. I want to say versus, even though it's V technically, Batman movie. Would you care to enlighten us on it, Jonathan? Some of the rumors and speculation on Batman v or Superman v Batman.
Certainly. Now, this movie's not coming out till like what, the end of next year?
Yeah,
But there's basically enough footage out there in the form of teasers and trailers to piece together the entire movie, and a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about the plot, which is still being held quite close to the vest by Warner Brothers and the director and the producers. But there have been several interesting theories that have come out of it, with the most recent trailers showing pictures of the Robin suit and the Batcave and different aspects of the story and how they'll play out. So a couple interesting theories, and one of the interesting theories has to do with the fact that Christopher Nolan is an executive producer on this movie. And the main crux of this theory is that Superman v Batman is actually the fifth movie in the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight universe. And that would, right, it's Batman v Superman is the name of the movie.
Okay,
it's Batman versus Superman, but it's Batman v
Dawn
Superman
of Justice.
V as in Roman numeral 5.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Dawn of Justice. Now, about to think about it, you had Batman Begins, Batman the Dark Knight, Batman Rises, what comes out, like Dark Knight, Dawn, Dawn of Justice. But anyway, I'll just read real quick from the theory itself, and I'll let you guys. We'll kind of talk about.
Wait, real quick. Did you say it was number?
In the trailer.
Did you say it was number 5 of Batman?
Let me explain to you. It was Batman Begins. It was The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rises. Man of Steel was the 4th movie.
Oh, okay.
And then Batman v Superman is going to be the 5th movie. In the same universe that Christopher Nolan set up for Batman. So Man of Steel actually happened on the timeline of between The Dark Knight Rises and Batman v Superman. So if that's the case, I don't know why Superman didn't come save everybody in Gotham when Bane attacked. But anyway,
what a dick, right?
So
fuck all those football players.
This is the theory. So what's up?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Fuck all the football players?
Yeah, like cause the scene where he blows up the football stadium.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm gonna read this straight from this website.
Justice.
I can hear you.
Justice.
Okay. Batman versus
No, do it all in Batman voice. Do it all in Batman voice.
March 25th, 2016 is actually a continuation. No, fuck off.
He just got that.
Okay, fine. Okay. I'll do it in a Batman voice as long as Donovan mutes his fucking microphone so I can get through this.
No.
All right.
You should do it in a Christopher Walken voice.
Not only is it a continuation of those movies. Okay, here's the main thing about this. Let me just get this out, please.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So not only is it a continuation of those movies, but Ben Affleck isn't really Batman. He is the DC Comics character known as Deathstroke pretending to be Batman. Also, the Joker isn't actually Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character from The Dark Knight Rises, John Blake. That's who the Joker actually is. After a brief stint as Robin and a battle with Heath Ledger, the Heath Ledger version of the Joker. So the basis of this fact seems to be that Christopher Nolan was the producer on both Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, and the rest of it's strung together by clues in the trailer. And some of the evidence is seen in the trailer as narratives about how the Nolan-verse movies extends to the new Warner Brothers lineup. So the end of The Dark Knight Rises, many people said that Nolan lost time developing Robin in The Dark Knight Rises, despite ending the film with his character in an important role. Ending the series in a cliffhanger suggests that John Blake takes up the Batman cowl wasn't enough. They gave they gave him the middle name Robin, but the whole ending was a long con game by Nolan. So basically, John Blake's name, it starts with J-O and ends with K-E, as in joke. So together it makes the word joke. And in the Batman v Superman trailer, you see a defaced Robin suit that, you know, has been spray painted on, haha, jokes on you, Batman. Now in that suit, there's actually a couple bullet holes that match up.
I wanted to talk about this.
that match up with scars that are on the new Joker, as played by Jared Leto. Also Jared Leto has a tattoo on his left cheek that is a J that might stand for John Blake.
It also has on his right bicep a wing, which people presume is a Robin.
A what?
A wing. There's like part of a wing on the right bicep.
Wait, a J? You said J on his face?
Yeah, just like in the video game.
Yeah, the video.
But
the
letter J on
wasn't that Jason Todd who had that on him?
Jason Todd, which is what me and Jonathan are kind of hinting at, is we don't think it's Jason Todd. We think it's Jason Levitt's character.
Yeah.
We just think it's a different type of Jason Todd. Like basically the character,
or it could be previously Robin, though. I think that's the main thing. Is that
in the comic books, Jason Todd was originally the second Robin, and he got murdered through a vote by fans to be killed, and Joker kills him with a what is it, Jonathan? A fucking thing that pries open doors that they use in Home Alone. Oh my god,
Crowbar.
I can't think of it. Crowbar. Yeah, so he kills him with a crowbar, and then
crowbar?
Crowbar. So he gets killed with the crowbar, I think, and then ends up coming back later as the Red Hood. But there are other Robins and other TV shows and things like that, and in Frank Miller's comic book, which actually come back as a Joker type character.
Yeah, that's basically the idea through this. But one of the main things is that Ben Affleck is not actually playing Bruce Wayne. He'll be playing Deathstroke, as Deathstroke in the comic books has dressed up as Batman and played Batman's role before. So
why do they
actually
presume Deathstroke and not Azrael?
Christian Bale is still Bruce Wayne, because the Bruce Wayne or the Batman. The stills from the trailer of Ben Affleck's Batman up heavily with the comic books featuring Deathstroke as Batman. So there's a lot of just visual correlation there, Deathstroke's Batman and Ben Affleck's Batman. There's also some things in the trailer like that comic book cover with Deathstroke as Batman has a question mark on it, and there's a question mark on one of the pillars. Looks like a Riddler symbol in the teaser, and also it looks like man is going to be carrying a weapon in this movie, and Deathstroke carried a sword in the comic books. So there's other timelines and things like that this guy speculates about how it could possibly line up to make it work. So the main problems I have with this theory is, and it into a lot of detail, and the guy that came up with his name is
Sexy Satan.
I'll get it in a second, but one of the main problems I have with this, the new Joker, if this is the same universe, and I don't know if this is true in the comics or in multiple Jokers in the comic books, or is it always just been the one Joker? That's the fact that it would be hard to sell this to a movie studio who's going to predicate making $100+ million budget movie based on well-known characters who turn out to be plot twists, not the characters that these people think they're going to watch. I don't think a studio would bet on such a huge project and not totally play off the fact that, you know, people won't be able to handle this if it's not Bruce Wayne. People won't understand if this is.
Well,
really
then you have to. then you have to look at another aspect. I'm sorry, Jesus, but you have to look at another aspect. Then you also have to understand that they're also competing with Marvel. Marvel, which has the Avengers and 50,000 different series, such as the TV show, and every single different movie that comes out with. Right now, they're rushing to put out their own, the DC's
version of the multiverse of the cinematic universe.
Yeah, thank you.
So I understand that. So in order to make this whole thing coalesce all the way back to Batman Begins, this new Joker would have to play into that universe somehow. So Heath Ledger's Joker and this Joker would coexist in the same universe. And I totally understand that. They think that the right way to go is, instead of rebooting Batman and the Joker in movies like Superman v. Batman and Suicide Squad, would be just to reinvent those characters and make them work in that same universe. But the problem is that Marvel has been planning this whole cinematic universe for the past 15 years, and there's one person, Kevin Feige, who's basically been driving this whole thing and making sure that every property that relates to the MCU intertwines properly and has its proper place and affects things and has a cause and effect relationship. Whereas the last 3 Batman movies, the Superman movie, and all these other movies have different directors and different studio heads and different, it doesn't seem like it's as much of a
you don't think DC?
Well, the start of
the really hard.
I was gonna
like
say
that.
Well, they've already started with because Superman, Man of Steel was that Rob Schneider dude, and he's doing Batman v Superman. Here's my problem with that theory, though. If it does take place in the Christopher...
Did you say Rob Schneider?
Yeah, that's what I was like. You saw my facial expression. Like, yeah, you said Rob Schneider.
No.
You mean Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I said Zack. Did I say Rob
No,
Schneider?
you said Rob
Sorry.
Schneider.
Zack
what?
Snyder. Zack Schneider. Sorry, I was just thinking Rob Schneider is more famous than him, I guess.
God,
I think Rob Schneider would be a
terrible fucking
Superman.
movie. I met him,
Batman's
actually. He's
now
a
an animal
He's a
or
pretty nice
something.
guy.